Hey guys, what's up? It's Jason with Dad Bod Health, and I wanted to expand a little bit on a post I put out earlier in regards to progress tracking and taking small baby steps in order to get to the big picture. What I want you to know is I have failed miserably at this in my own life, and I want to help you avoid that same pitfall. And many other people experience the same pitfall as well. So far too often I see, and this goes for any area of life, this is fitness and health, this is business, it doesn't matter what we're talking about. If you've got your eyes set on a prize or a goal, you've set yourself a long-term goal, that's great. You should always have long-term goals. I have long-term goals and you should too. But the bottom line is this: if you're going to reach your long-term goal, you've got to learn to take credit for your small victories. And what I mean by that is I see far too often people fail to progress track. And I'll relate this to fitness right now. So say that you're trying to lose 50 pounds, or maybe you're trying to add 10 pounds of muscle mass, or you're trying to decrease your body fat percentage and get it into the single digits. Doesn't matter what it is. The bottom line is this: you're not going to get there overnight. And in order to get there, you've got to progress track and take credit for your small victories. I'm not saying you always need to pat yourself on the back, but you need to take pride in the fact that you're making progress. Some progress is better than no progress, and unless you're progress tracking, you're certainly not going to know whether you're making progress or not. And that doesn't mean getting on the scale every single day and weighing yourself. I encourage people to weigh one time a week. That's plenty adequate. I'm more along the lines of assessing myself by what I see in the mirror. That's when real results are happening, when you're seeing the changes in front of you. So I highly encourage you not to become obsessive over the scale and think too much about that. I know that's the long-term goal, but you've got to progress track and you've got to take credit for your small victories. In order to do so, personally, I use my Dad Bod Health app. That gives me the ability to track all of my workouts, track where I'm doing better, where I haven't made progress, my body stats, all that stuff is all found within my app. But you can use any tool that you want. Any of those apps, fitness apps out there, will help you with fitness. There's business applications too that you could use to track your progress in business. But when we're talking about fitness, if you lose sight of the small victories and you're always thinking about the long-term goal, it can become frustrating because you're not going to reach the long-term goal overnight. And so if you're progress tracking and you're always staying on top of these small incremental wins, those add up to the big picture. But you have to take action. The bottom line is this: tomorrow's going to come regardless of whether you take action. Next year's going to come regardless of whether you take action. So what I encourage you to do is take action now. Start with progress tracking today. If you haven't started your fitness journey yet, start slow. Maybe that's walking a few times a week for 10 minutes. Or maybe that's doing a short 10-minute workout, home workout a few times a week, just to get your blood flowing, your heart pumping, and get you feeling better. That's step one. But once you get to a point where you're ready to progress track and you're ready to start taking credit for your small victories, and maybe for someone like you in the beginning, if you're just starting out, maybe it's about buying an actual physical calendar and checking off when you've worked out. If your goal is to work out 3 times a week, and you can look back at that calendar a month in and say, holy crap, I've worked out 12 times this month, that is progress tracking. That is some serious accomplishment, and you need to take credit for those small victories. So in order to get there, you've got to pat yourself on the back at times, take credit for your small victories, build momentum. Momentum leads to confidence, and when you're confident, the sky is the limit for you. Y'all have a great day.